Hey guys, want to show your support to the channel and get some awesome rewards at the same time? Then go check out my Patreon page where at whatever tier you choose that fits your budget, you'll get plenty of rewards such as updates and announcements on the regular, exclusive sneak peeks of my videos before they go up online, get yourself credited, and receive a special shout out at the end of my videos, and more. Go to patreon.com/AckleyAttack44227TV to start pledging today. And don't forget to also check out and consider gifting me any items I have listed on my Amazon wishlist, and even supporting me on my Streamlabs tipping page that'll also help support the channel directly. Links are in the description box below, as well as on my link tree for you to check out. Thank you and enjoy today's video. Take care. Hey guys, like what we do on our channel and want to see more videos from us? Then not to worry about a thing. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as well as turning on the notification bell, so that way you can see more of our videos coming up very soon. Thank you and enjoy today's video. Hey guys, this is AckleyAttack4427 here with a brand new video for all of you guys, and well, I think it is safe to say, of course, my part, Happy New Year, everybody. So yeah, we're now out of 2025 as of now, and we have now entered 2026 as we speak, and yeah, I think it is actually pretty much a really interesting pretty much year we had, of course, this channel for sure. So yeah. But I think it's safe to say it's already a brand new year, which means some brand new opportunities will be coming our way for, of course, me and this channel in particular. So yeah. But I kind of figure for today's video that I want to talk about for sure, I decided to do something a little different for sure. So yeah, normally whenever the new year comes around, I would post like pretty much a brand new introduction for, of course, this channel for sure. And well, I guess seeing how I don't have one planned as we speak, nor even not even for the next few years, unless my channel reaches a special anniversary that I will actually celebrate for sure. I decided to do something a little different for, of course, this video for sure. You know how a lot of people used to actually do like these whole, pretty much whole year retrospective videos. Yeah, you know, the kind of videos where they actually reflect back on what they've actually done within the past year. Well, I'm pretty much long overdue to actually do one of these videos for sure. So I figured I would actually make an exception and, well, actually decide to look back on, of course, some stuff that I actually did throughout 2025 this year. So yeah, I know that's saying a whole lot, and I could have done it whenever for sure, but I figured now would be a good time for me to finally do this one for sure. So yeah, and I guess for one thing I should mention to look back on for sure is mainly the channel itself for sure. So yeah, if you may recall, I think on top of the regular old content that I've actually posted for sure, usually about maybe like pretty much once a day or so, I would actually post pretty much some short form videos for sure, starting with, of course, pretty much my TikTok, then onto my Facebook and Instagram reels, and of course, to top it all off, my YouTube shorts for sure. So yeah, and I guess for the case of the lagger by far, yeah, I think I know with, of course, TikTok and Instagram reels for sure. Honestly, I'm trying my best to still get them out for sure, while trying to work around on what's been going on with TikTok very recently for sure, to which I know I did several videos on, of course, what's been going on with it well over a year ago for sure. So yeah. But I guess pretty much of anything, I decided to take advantage of course, posting YouTube shorts for sure, since after I've decided to retire the TikTok compilation videos, and I gotta say, that really helped out in the long run for sure because, well, pretty much of anything, that actually became a massive factor in, of course, pretty much actually giving my channel a massive increase in views and subscribers for sure, and I'm really proud of course, all that for sure, and yeah, almost to the point where, of course, I not only surpassed well over 3,000 subscribers around late April, but I've already surpassed well over 1 million views around early May, and like I said, I couldn't help but thank all of you guys in the long run for making this possible for sure, because if I didn't actually take advantage of YouTube Shorts and actually post a lot of short form videos on top of the regular old videos that I would post, we wouldn't be where we are right now with, of course, this channel gaining more views and subscribers. So yeah, and surprisingly enough, that momentum has actually really kept on going for sure because, well, because we not only surpassed well over 2 million views as we speak, but we're currently less than 100 subscribers away towards reaching our next subscriber milestone, which is 4,000 subscribers. So yeah. That to me is actually really quite great for sure, and I'm really quite thrilled, of course, all of that, and I do hope we will get there pretty soon, so yeah, but that's at least what I can say, of course, that front for sure, so yeah, and I think I will admit, I think pretty much there is one other thing I should mention, hands down. I think throughout part of the end of course 2024 and parts of the beginning of course 2025 for sure. Honestly, I think I did have a bit of a struggle with, of course, my mental health, pretty much in particular for sure, especially while still trying my best to work around, of course, what I do normally for sure. But thankfully, in the pretty much in the months since then, I have actually improved a whole lot for sure, and I've actually been getting a whole lot better, pretty much as of now for sure. So yeah, and to top it all off, pretty much with, of course, my physical health, in addition to all of that. To which, yeah, I think I did end up getting sick around March of course, last year for sure, and yeah, I think I was almost on the verge of course, pretty much dropping everything I've actually got because of how bad it was for sure. So yeah. May seem like another bad case of the common cold for sure, or I might have gotten COVID again around that time, but thankfully I did get better for sure, and I think I did know throughout most of mid to late March to, of course, throughout most of April, and of course throughout part of May, my voice was, of course, really giving out for sure, given to what's been happening, but thankfully it did actually get a whole lot better for sure, to where we actually got ourselves back in business, and I'm really grateful for that for sure, because yeah, I think it is actually a really big, massive struggle for sure, but I'm glad to see that pretty much my health, both physically and mentally, did get better for sure, so yeah, but that's at least what I can say, of course, that front, so yeah. But I guess on some more bright spots that we actually did for sure, I guess as expected from, of course, my previous video that I actually did posting right around yesterday before this year ends. Yeah, I've been on a roll seeing a lot of movies throughout 2025, and yeah, much like 2024, last year was definitely an up and down roller coaster with some good ones I've actually seen, some decent ones, and some bad ones for sure. But I really did pull through incredibly well, seeing all of them throughout the entire year for sure, and yeah. I guess if anything, I know my goal is to give you guys a little something pretty much to watch with me reviewing movies, hands down. And I'm really And I'm glad I did exactly that, so yeah. But that's at least what I can say, of course, that front. And I guess as regards to, of course, any cosplays and conventions I've actually been to, well, I only did two pretty much this year that I've already completed, hands down, which is, of course, pretty much two versions of Barbara from Genshin Impact, which is, of course, her ballet wrap dress outfit, and, of course, the one that I've been wanting to work on pretty much for a couple of years, which is, of course, her ballet practice outfit, and yeah, I am really proud to get those two finished for sure, and if you have seen my posts on them on pretty much both in picture and video form, I'm really quite thrilled on how well they turned out for sure, so yeah, and I guess for any conventions I've actually been to, my god, I think compared to last year, we've really stepped it up a whole lot in terms of conventions for sure. Like, of course, pretty much of anything, we actually kickstarted the 2025, much like with what we did with 2024 with, of course, my return to Syracuse Collectors Con, and yeah, I think to me, I really had a great time pretty much at that said convention for sure, and plus, it was also my first go pretty much being a judge for the cosplay contest, and I know I didn't have prior knowledge to pretty much do exactly that for sure, but I think it's thanks to, of course, some well-known cosplayers that I know of, Zircon Momotaro and Chelly Pup, it really helping me really get the basics down on how it's actually done for sure, and yeah, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be able to really get myself in that position for sure, so I owe it all to them for sure, and I'm really glad the cosplay contest we actually did turned out extremely well for sure. And I should also mention, as showing you, of course, on my video that I did sometime after that said convention, I think I did end up appearing in the local news for sure, and yeah, I was really quite thrilled, pretty much from what I can gather for sure, to really get on that status for sure, and yeah, and I think it's thanks to, of course, photojournalists that I've actually gotten to meet in person, Alex Lockright, to really give me that such opportunity for sure. I owe it all to him for sure, and yeah, I think it does feel great to be interviewed for the local news, so yeah, and surprisingly enough, yeah, and it doesn't stop there for the conventions for sure. Yeah, usually I always look forward to Retro Game Con sometime in October for sure, to which I did actually go for sure, but I guess beforehand I did actually get myself a nice early taste of Retro Game Con for sure, with, of course, their spring edition convention that they actually held, and it was actually a real great time for sure, and I'm glad I actually got to be part of course, the Haga, pretty much the Haga Sega mini convention that they actually did, and I do hear they're doing it again for 2026 this year for sure, so I can't wait to see what will go down for sure, so yeah. But either way, I would love to come back to it hands down, so depending on what they actually got, I'll do something fun for it, so yeah, but that's at least what I can say, of course, that front. And as for the main Retro Game Con event, yeah, honestly, it was still a real great time for sure, and plus, pretty much, it was a nice change of pace from what I can gather, because instead of going as a regular attendee, I actually went as a volunteer there for their cosplay department for sure, and yeah. And honestly, I think it was real great for sure, so I think it's really quite awesome to actually get to pretty much go to that Sega convention from another point of view, hands down for sure, and yeah, and I do think it is a massive step up that I need to persuade hands down, and I'm really glad that I actually got to volunteer this year for sure, and plus getting to actually help out in the cosplay lounge. Yeah, I really do think it's actually quite nice, because, well, yeah, I really want to give people a real great time for sure, and I say me running the cosplay lounge is actually a real great time for sure, and I'm really glad that I actually did it, and you bet I'll be looking forward to volunteering at Retro Game Con again coming up very soon for sure, so yeah, and to top it all off, we did manage to finish off my time at conventions for 2025 with, of course, Kinshoku-Con for sure, and yeah, I knew since after, pretty much the year after I actually launched my media kit, I'm really excited to actually go to that Sega convention for sure, and it was actually a real great time, hands down for sure. Yeah, not only was it great for me to return to the Niagara Falls area for sure, since I haven't actually gone there in quite a long time for sure, but the convention itself was all the more fantastic for their first year go for sure. I've met a lot of really great people and some people that I've know of on social media for sure. Yeah, I really had a great time participating in the cosplay contest, and plus, yeah, I'm really lucky to host my panel, How to Become a YouTuber, to which I'm really glad that turned out really well for sure, so yeah, I guess either way, yeah, I guess for what it is, Kinshoku-Con was definitely a real great one to wrap up my time at conventions for 2025 for sure, and I am definitely looking forward to coming back to Kinshoku-Con for 2026 coming up. So yeah, but who knows what will come up. Maybe they'll have me do something for sure if I ever do come back, hands down. So yeah, but that's at least what I can say, of course, that front. So yeah, and I guess as far as multiple video projects that I've actually done, well, we've done a whole lot, hands down, to really help keep this channel thriving for sure. Like, of course, we really succeeded pretty well. Like, of course, our 10th season of WTPU, aka What the Pickup, to which, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to season 11. That's gonna be that we're gonna be working on pretty soon. That one's gonna be a blast. And of course, we did pretty much successfully wrap up another year of course, CGS, aka Cosplayer's Guide to Success, and of course, any other miscellaneous video projects we've actually done, aside from the YouTube shorts we've actually posted for sure. To which, yeah, I think it's safe to say, of course, that front, and I think probably my biggest accomplishment out of all of them, hands down, is that when I finally got to release my reviews that I did on both the 2020 Witches movie and 8-Bit Christmas, so yeah, those are the those are both of the video projects that I've been wanting to work on for years for sure, and to finally work on them at just the right time for sure, I think, I really do think it is actually a really great accomplishment for sure, and I'm really glad that I actually got to work on those for sure, and I do hope to work on other video projects similar to that for sure. And I guess pretty much if anything, it's not just that for sure. I've also posted a lot more of my response/rant videos for sure. To which I'm really glad that I actually did, because there's a lot of great topics for me to talk about for sure. And what really got me by surprise is that my rant video that I did on Sorter Productions, and of course me defending Cardi for sure. Yeah, pretty much has, from what I can gather, his already pretty much the most viewed rant video that I did for, of course, this year, with over 3,000 views, and yeah, and of course I give it to the latter. I did follow it up with, of course, my sketch actually mocking the guy, hands down, which is the Sorter Production show, and I'm really proud on how well that video turned out. I think it was really great to actually pretty much bash and mock the pretty much the most controversial user in the Thomas community for sure, and yeah. And I think with what I actually did in that said sketch video, he definitely deserved pretty much on my wrath for sure. So yeah, he could try to actually beat the Thomas community all he wants, but he won't beat me for sure. So yeah. And I do hope if I ever do find the right material, I might do something. I might do something like that again for another most hated user on YouTube for sure. But I won't give away on what will come up for sure. But I'll figure something out. So yeah, but that's at least what I can say. Of course, that front for sure. So yeah, and surprisingly enough, those two videos I actually mentioned, I actually did inspire the Vickerstown Sentinel to actually speak out for sure, and I'm really glad that I actually did, and I owe it all to the Vickerstown Sentinel for sure. I'm glad that I inspired him for sure, so yeah. And of course, let's not forget to mention, me and Trainboy54 have actually teased part 2 of Isabella's Nutcracker for sure, and, well, I think I'm happy to say we did finally get a release, and boy, I think it's actually, I think it turned out really well for sure, and yeah, I will admit, I think there were some pacing issues that I do kind of wish would have been a whole lot better from what I can gather, but I'm actually really quite thrilled on how the special itself actually turned out for sure, and it's already raking up a lot of views as we speak, already becoming the fastest viewed video that we actually posted for sure. In fact, if anything, I think currently as of now, that said special has pretty much already surpassed well over 1,000 views in the first 3 days since after we've actually got released for sure, and yeah, that was actually quite an accomplishment, hands down, and I'm really glad that we did actually get it out after so long, so yeah, but either way, I think it's what I can say, of course, that front, amongst plenty of others that I should actually mention for sure, so yeah, but that's at least what I can say, of course, that front, so yeah, I think it is safe to say at the end of the day, I think 2025, despite its ups and downs in general for sure, I think it is definitely a great year for the channel by far, and I'm really glad that that pretty much, I'm glad to see that it's actually grown a whole lot pretty much since the start of this year for sure, so yeah, and you might be wondering to yourself, what could possibly be next for, of course, the channel for sure? Well, surprisingly enough, quite a whole lot, to be honest, that I do hope will actually get underway for sure. Like, of course, you're still gonna get plenty more video projects that'll be coming up. Some that I've already got on standby to actually work on, while others I might have in development already to get possibly going for sure. And of course, pretty much of anything, I do hope to keep on going for sure. And yeah, and I guess pretty much of anything with what we did last year, hands down, I do hope we'll keep on going with it for, of course, this year for sure. So yeah, I guess not just video projects in general. I do hope to get myself booked for more conventions I'll be coming up. To which again, thanks to my media gig, it is gonna help me out in exactly that. So that way, I'll be in a really nice and stable position for sure. So yeah, and of course, pretty much, if anything, that would be plenty of others from what I can gather. And, oh yeah, even outside of course, pretty much my YouTube channel for sure. I guess it is quite fitting enough, seeing of how I got off of work. That's one other thing I forgot to mention for sure. Yeah, I think pretty much of anything, I did have a bit of a shifting, of course, pretty much on my days and hours of course, work for sure. To which, yeah, I think is actually quite nice. So I really had to keep myself going with, of course, what I had to do for sure. And of course, pretty much of anything, really nailed it quite well. And coming back for their free RPG Fest event that they actually did, which was a real great time for sure. And let's not forget to mention, they've already moved to a brand new location, to which I'm really quite thrilled on how that turned out for sure, and decided to stick around for that, and I'm really glad that I actually did. So yeah, and currently as of now, I've already got pretty much an increase of course, my work schedule for sure, so I know I'm gonna be busy for that, so yeah, with what I've actually done throughout part of last year for sure, I think we're gonna keep on going with that for, of course, this year for sure, so yeah, but we'll see what comes up, so yeah, my apologies if I forgot to mention that, so yeah, but either way, with what I've actually done last year, I'm excited to see what I'll actually do for, of course, this year. So will I be able to do everything that I hope to do for 2026 this year? Unlikely. So yeah, we'll probably see what comes up later on down the road for sure. But as long as, of course, I keep on going for all of you guys and give you guys the best content that I can actually give for sure, you know, hands down, that I'm definitely looking forward to it for sure. So yeah, but that's at least what I can say, of course, that front, so yeah. But yeah, either way, yeah, I don't really think I can actually go beyond all that for sure, so I think I might as well end this video here, so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this latest video, and by all means, let me know what you think of course, on me doing these pretty much year retrospective videos, of course, this channel. This is, yeah, I think this is something that I would definitely love to pretty much do more of later on down the road for sure, if we ever do get the chance for sure, but I want to see what you guys think for sure. Should I keep on going with this hands down, or I should just leave it at just one for sure, so yeah. But that's at least what I can say, of course, that front. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest video, and, well, now that we're done with 2025, let's see what 2026 will have providing for sure, so yeah. But that's at least what I can say, of course, that front, so yeah. But either way, I'll definitely be here on this channel and give you guys the ride of your life for sure, so yeah. But I guess until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Special thanks to all of my supporters on Patreon for making today's video possible, including my top tier supporters for this month, VD. So if you want to be like these guys and show your support to us, then go to patreon.com/AckleyTackTV to pledge now, do so, and get some awesome rewards within your budget. Hey guys, this is Ackley4427 here. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Feel free to like, comment, and share if you enjoy what you're seeing. If you like what you see here and want to see more videos coming up, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and switch on the notification bell to get notifications, and select all notifications to be notified for when we post a new video. And don't forget to switch on notifications on your phone as well. Also, don't forget to check out my second channel and our 2-member channel with Sam the Thomas Fan 1, SamAttack4427TheThomasFan1 Productions, for plenty more content you can't find on here. You can check both of our channels out with the links or by our handles provided on screen. Feel free to shoot me an email with my email address provided, backley95@hotmail.com, if you want to ask me a question, want to collab with me for a project you've got in the works, or if you want to book me to be featured for a convention coming up. Follow me on my social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos, as well as plenty of others I've got with my handles provided, as well as the links down in the description box below. Also, don't forget to follow me on TikTok for other videos I've got aside from the ones I've posted on YouTube, and on Twitch for any future live streams I've got coming up soon, as well as join our official Discord server to see what we've provided. If you wish to show your support to me, then feel free to check out my Patreon to get sneak peeks of my videos coming up before they go up online, as well as getting access to updates and plenty more, in addition to getting some awesome rewards within your budget. Also, don't forget to check out and show your support to me on my wishlist on Amazon, and even supporting me at streamlabs.com/AckleyTackTV/tip that you can find in the description box below, as well as on my Twitch page.
And in case you can't find any of the links that are provided, then not to worry about a thing. All the links and stuff are also provided on my link tree that you can also find in the description box below, as well as a few selected number of my social media pages. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be sure to see you in the next video. Take care.